Hello. I'm on live now, and I'm just not far away from Christmas Day. I'm just enjoying my breakfast, which is Kinas from Chatham Islands, and Kinas again from Coromandel, and fried bread, and some nice looking fresh mussels. That's my breakfast from my two girls, and came over yesterday with their mum to bring me some seafood because they don't want me to go on the boat. I was going to go down to Paris in Chathan and pick my boat up because I can't wait to go and jump in the water and go and get some kinas anywhere. But I got to find out first where you're allowed to go, but I don't have to. I'm busy. So I'm going to forget about that idea for now because they're going to go and get me some more next week, which is nice. It costs a lot though, but however, for me, it makes me very happy at 76 years old, and I've just been watching everybody eating kinas and on the rocks and chasing crayfish and having fun in the water, and that's where I want to be. I want to be in the water every day. That's my exercise, to go out and swim and get something fresh and eat it fresh. But it looks like the government's going to stop everybody from going at their favourite sport, diving, free diving, or aqualung, scuba diving, which is what I'm used to, swimming in amongst the weeds and getting seafood. And so here is my bread. Here's my bread. See? There, fried bread. Just the best. The best. And even cold. But yesterday, it's just about all gone. Look. Just about, there's only two more in there. And it's finished. Catherine and Ashley and Ari. It's just about finished. And that's only breakfast. No more. And the kina, I'm just trying to conserve it because it's running out quick. And I've got the Coromandel one. See, not that big, but tastes all right. Out of this one and the Chatham Island one, I like the Chatham Island one. And the bread. And one more. Be careful. Don't use it up. There. See how big it is? Very big. Look. Tastes just like a kina. And I put this in the microwave. The mussel, see? It's just not shriveled up. It's just right. For 1 minute. One there. One there. And one there. That's how you eat it properly. You're going to have one of each. Don't use too many. Cheers, Putty. Now I can stove off. And a cup of tea to top it off. Mussels are beautiful. Lovely. And the water. The water of the mussel for breakfast. I've got a busy day today, but I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to send a video to Catherine and Ashley. and their mum. Ari, thank you. Thank you for making me happy. The happiest man in the world to get fibroid, muscle, but especially Kina. Couldn't have wished for anything better. One more. Just one more. One more. This one's not that big, but who cares? I don't care whether it's big or small. It tastes like a Kina. Brings back memories of going out and diving in my early days around Rotten Point and Hicks Bay, Marakawa, and Oreta Point around Cleveland Way. That way with my mate Bill Walker. We always went out diving. And there were big mussels. One mussel and you're full. One big Kina and you're full. But the best Kinas of all that I've dived was down at 80 feet in Wellington, Island Bay, with my brother and his concrete workers. Went out on the boat. Nice boat. You had to have a good boat that won't break down the motor. And my brother's boat there was very good, big aluminium boat, and a heavy duty one, the same as my brother's down at the East Cape. He had a brand new motor on his boat, 115 horsepower, and that never breaks down. Some of the rivers, some of the tides were very rough going around Rotten Point, and one time I thought it was going to sink because it was so rough, and we didn't care about the rough. We just went out, got Kina's whatever day, didn't matter, because he had a new motor and he knew how to drive through the waves and get to the fishing diving spots at Rotten Point, Bill Pahadu's place, and just a nice quiet bay there. You pick your little bays. If it's rough in East Cape or the weather, we'll go out to Rotten Point. Whether it's rough or not, we still go round Matakawa Point, Hicks Bay, and it's really rough. And sometimes I think, oh, shucks, we're going to stop dead. If the engine stopped dead, we've been headed, slammed on the rocks, and no more. And we had 8 dive bottles, and a big compressor, great big one, to fill them all up so we can dive all the time and stay under the water for a long time. Those were the days when we used to go out to Horoera with the football team. I was the hooker for Ngāti, that's Tiki Tiki or Rangi Tukia, team there, Ngāti, against Hicks Bay and against Ruatoria. And with real suicide game then, because it was all things go, because the Whaia Makashi from Hicks Bay was always at the ground saying, kill that fella, kill him, get his legs. And that's what they used to do for me. And because I was a traitor playing for Ngāti and Tiki Tiki instead of playing for Tukaraurangi in Horoera, where our families are. And I'm going to play for my families in Tiki Tiki. Okay, the Wānoa families are there with the Tiki Tiki Church, St. Mary's Church there. And Rangitukia, that's all those people I lived with in my early years, fixing up all the vehicles as a mechanic in CJ's garage in Tiki Tiki. So I did all my apprentices for mechanics. Then went to Tokoroa in the forest products, fixing up the big orange logging trucks, the Kenworth trucks, and the big Pacific Kenworth trucks. and some other Nissan trucks as well. And the big log stackers that Bill Walker was driving, one of those, or he was always driving that, or the Kenworth log stacker to lift the whole load off the truck. Well, I had to fix those up too, and the engines, and then go out on field service from there to Taupo, 300-mile radius, and went through the hoo-hoo gangs in the bush and have breakfast with them on a 3-shift around the clock. And that was part of my life of diving in Takaroa. We'd go to Orere Point or come all the way up to Auckland and go with my brother to Rangitoto and Waiheke Island and dive out all around the coast there, deep, with the bottles, always with the bottles. Got used to diving with plenty of air, never ran out. And I'm still the same. I would go down and stay down there till the bottle was empty. You see, I last for about an hour under the water without coming up. See, and make the bottle, make use of the bottle, and don't run out and have no air to come up, because I had to lift the whole bag, the bag. They used to carry a bag, big 100-weight bag, and fill it up with Kinas. Then lift the whole thing up with the vest, the pump-up vest. The bottle went into the vest. I made sure I got plenty of air left so I can rise from the bottom up and hold the bag. Don't drop the bag because you'll lose all the Kinas, and then swim all the way back to the boat. And the boat used to be way over there, long way away. And make sure you don't go against the tide where the boat is, or the boat used to come and pick me up. Because they'll say, "Where's this fella? Where's he gone?" And that's what I used to go one way, and Bill Walker used to not wait around for me. Off he goes, because you always swim together as buddies in case you have trouble. Well, we check our own gear to make sure there's no trouble. I used to pull all my dive gear to bits, the regulator, everything, pull all the bits, and make sure all the bits work like a mechanic. See, I spent years as a mechanic, and all the tickets, I've got all the tickets of mechanics, hydraulics, pneumatics, and diesel and petrol, and all the every certificate in the book. So I could go and run a big garage, because that's what I was doing. I had my own garage and fitting CNG, LPG into cars and running it on petrol, LPG or CNG. And I'm still doing the same with hydrogen. Now, it's gone straight on to hydrogen, and that's the big project in Kaipara. That's a $50 billion bridge. That's 4 kilometres long, 100 metres wide, 9 stories high, 50 billion to build that, and it turns over 150 billion a year. That's going all around the world. So that's what my goal is, hydrogen economy. Nobody's done it yet. They're going after nuclear and windmills and solar panels and all that sort of stuff. This hydraulics is better than anything because it works on the moon tides and the movement of water from here to there. And I make all the power from the water moving from there in tons to there. And you need only 1 knot to make a lot of power. Usually it's 5 knots, 3 to 5 knots in the Kaipara Harbour every day. And I stall the pedal down to 1 knot, and that's where the power is. Plenty down deep, deeper the better. And anyway, that's my little mechanics project. It reminds me of seafood all the time, because you need to have the experience to go and dive without getting panicked or with seaweed around your neck. That's what the problem with a lot of divers are. As soon as they get a bit of seaweed around their neck or around their bottle, you get stuck, you start panicking. You see, so that's not got used to how to get out, take it off under the water, take the bottle off, pull yourself out, pull the bottle out without taking the regulator out of your mouth. So anyway, that's the story of my Kinos. I'm going to eat those. I'm not going to eat any more. Catherine, I'm going to put it away and just conserve it. And 17th today of December, and Christmas is just around the corner. I'm having an early Christmas and talking about my little job as a mechanic. Okay, so that's my little history of going out diving with as much equally experienced divers. That was my brother with the boat. He's down the East Coast. He was really good at diving deep and know how to handle the water and know how to drive the boat. Both of them, Sam, that one, and Willie, the one at the East Cape. So Sam in Wellington knew how to drive the boat through the rough and knew how to dive and don't panic. Okay, I still got it in me to go straight in the water and don't panic, because you can lose sight of everything if you spin around in the water and black out. See, the worst thing is using a lot of oxygen up to try and swim out of trouble. So anyway, it's got the top on it. Put away. Don't touch until later when I get hungry for it again. And thanks, Catherine and Ashley and Mum. And I'm just enjoying myself, having a little reminiscing of the early days. Just, when I eat seafood, I think of the mad things we used to do and go out diving when you shouldn't. Oh, there's somebody else. I've got lots of fans now because they like seeing me talk about life and looking for friends. Okay, I've got lots of friends now. I won't tell you. I won't say anything about it because that's too precious. Having people I like to talk to, and one day I can meet other people and have a little bit of time out at the beach and go and show my skills. Okay, at this age, it never goes away. Never goes away. The memory is very good, and my mechanic skills are very good. I can't wait to do that big project because it's just going to go singing around the world and make a lot of things change. Okay, so that's all. Won't talk about it. I was just talking about my nice Kinas. Okay, so that's all for now. And Catherine, that's my little story as a mechanic. And I won't go back to being a mechanic. I'll go and watch other mechanics and teach them what to do. I like to teach them, and they can learn a lot from all my experience in the past. Okay, so as a mechanic diver, I want to be with a lot of divers and go down with them. And I've got Migaloo. If you look at Migaloo, it's the biggest submarine in the world, 2.3 billion. And that's the one I had my eyes on to get that. If I have the money, I'll get that to go in the Kermadec Trench. And you can stay in it for a long time at 250-meter depth. And there's a lot to see under the Kermadec, especially the orange roughy fish and the shrimps are in the hot water. Shrimps, heaps of shrimp. And that's another industry, plus all the other minerals and stuff down there as well. I would love to have my last days there, going to find out all the way to Tonga. That's 2,500 miles of coast that the government is trying to take control of it with the crypto. Okay, they're doing things. Well, I won't talk about that. I don't want to spoil this. This is just about the fishing and my life as a diver, and I'm reminiscing over it. Okay, so anyway, we'll leave the video there because I've got used to making 20-minute videos, and it's 20 minutes now, and no longer. So there, that's it. Okay, that's how it's going to be now. No more 3-hour videos, only 20 minutes. Okay, so we'll have a nice day, and I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, and trying to have a walk as well. They told me, get off that computer and go and walk. I'm not listening to them yet. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye for now. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of December 2025. Bye-bye. In.